Good afternoon, World of Tanks players. This video is about a gameplay that Claus Kellerman did a few weeks ago. A week ago, sorry, my bad. And he uploaded it to YouTube. And in my opinion, I find it totally disgusting the way he played, because his emphasis was on the mark of excellent, right? And that's not cool, because he's playing the light tank for his MEs and not for being part of the team. But let me explain further.
Hey guys, it's Klaus. Welcome back to another video. I'm playing my AMX 1390. You notice I have one mark on my barrel.
Put emphasis on one mark.
And we just watched a video yesterday where I had two marked it.
Right. So he just said that he two marked the AMX, a light tank. Okay. 2 marks means that you have to be 85% of the time creating damage consistently. 80% overall. That means 80% of the time you will not be a scout. In essence, in a nutshell, without even going into detail on how and why and where, basically that 85% of the time it's been a total scumbag to the team for not scouting. But let's carry on.
This was one of the games leading up to two marking. I'm a two mark kind of guy.
I respect the two marking on any vehicle or any type of vehicle except light tank. You play a light tank and you get marks of excellence in a light tank, you're not being a team player. Okay? So, oh, by the way, somebody says here, hi Clouds, on the Object 260, this guy, right? So let's, how much help he's going to be to the team.
I'm not a three marker. I don't think I've three marked any of my tanks. I'm not patient enough and I'm not good enough. I suck. That's not what this video is about. Me sucking. It's about, well, it's not really about anything. I'm just going to play a game. I'm going to try my best. I managed to two mark this tank.
And you say so so with a clear conviction, like if it's okay to mark a light tank, like if it's okay.
And then usually when I get to two marking, I move on to another tank.
Oh, so you don't specialize on being good to the team as a light tank. You just change and two mark another one. Like if two marks means you're a good player, you are not by any stretch of the imagination. The only thing that the two marks, 1, 2 or 3 marks prove is that you shoot a lot and don't think about the rest of the team. That's it. Okay, it's a personal achievement. It's like your own cancer. Okay, it is a selfish procedure. It's a selfish motive. Simple. Okay, it's a personal thing. It's not a team thing. I hope that is crystal clear.
And you play the best you can, and I play the best I can. I'm sure
that's relative to your intentions. Sure, you can play your best, but your best for yourself or your best for the team. So it's all depends on the context of the role, what you're trying to do. Not the role, what you're trying to achieve.
Most of you do. And my advice, on my way to two marking this tank.
Right. Okay, this is a clear evidence where he just said here is you are on your way to two mark this vehicle, so you already are preempting not being a scout. By your own admission, you are saying that you're going to play a solo game with the sole intention of creating damage to achieve 2 MEs, 2 marks of excellence. That's without a shadow of a doubt. That's by your own admission.
The amount of berating and insulting and pinging and just from teammates.
Right. You have got no right to mention a set of people on your side as teammates when you do not work as a team. They're not your teammates. They're just the people on your side, but you are not a team member.
It was ridiculous. I ignore it all.
Right. This position that you're going to be here, I mean, I've recorded this about 4 times now. Okay, this is the 5th one. Okay, and my mouse pointer was not working for some reason, so I cannot depict your activities on my recording. So it did not make sense when I was trying to explain something. Okay, you are correctly positioned here to see this enemy tank here. Okay, I give you that. Right? But let's watch.
I've grown thick skin in this game now.
You poked. I don't know why you poked and you came back, because once you were there you were not spotted, but because he was aiming here you were afraid, so you chicken out basically.
Don't even really look at the chat anymore. I don't really my teammates ping, I don't care. I don't do anything that my teammates.
Right, you see what you're aiming? Okay, you are aiming intentionally at the lower plate. Right, you may have an intention to steal the kill from the projector. Initially. Okay, that's intentional. This is not scouting. It's intentionally trying to seek to destroy the target. Okay, now I have to put emphasis on another thing because I've recorded it before several times. I know what's going to happen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put attention on the amount of damage that he does and the amount of assist that he gets and from whom he gets it. Okay, that's very important because his further commentary is directly proportional to what he's saying.
Want me to do.
Right. This damage that he just did, sorry, this assist damage, this 23, was made by the SPG. Okay, by him spotting. It was done by this guy. I'm not sure, but one of these 2 SPGs, probably this one here, right, shot him. So at the very beginning, the SPGs, or at least one of them, is working with Claus. Okay, but that has to be clear.
I simply ignore my teammates.
Right. You ignore your teammates. That's a very, very strong statement. Okay, it sets the picture from here onwards that you're not playing for the team. Okay, you have admitted this since the start of the game. Okay, you are setting up your gameplay for your marks of excellence. So let's carry on.
It's sad that in a game that is a team-based game, that it's gotten to the point where my advice to you is just basically ignore your teammates.
O sea, so your best advice as a World of Tanks community contributor, or at the very least content creator, is to ignore your teammates in World of Tanks. Is that your absolute best advice? I cannot imagine what's your worst.
Yes, every now and then though, you'll get to a, you'll have a game where you have one or two really great teammates, and those are the memorable ones. And
Right. Let me specify this for a second. He's mentioning one or two players which are great team players. Now, could this be because it favors Klaus, it favors him, his gameplay, or does he favor the role of the team? I think he's focusing on a player is good as long as Klaus gets a benefit from it. If Klaus doesn't get a benefit from it, the team sacks. Basically. Let's carry on.
I really treasure those. Those are great when you have a guy on, or a gal, you don't even know because it's a computer pixel thing you're looking at. But you work well together.
Okay. Well, you work well together. Klaus, what have you done so far? With whom have you worked so far as a team? Or do they have to work for you to classify as a good team? Okay, you already spotted the K91. Okay, medium tank. So let's see, what are you gonna do? I mean, kudos to you. Only kudos to you that you spotted this guy. So let's see what happens.
And you say help, and then one guy says affirmative, and then you ping the map left of a rock, and he says affirmative.
Right. Why are you shooting him? Why? Why are you shooting him? You got your SPG here, okay? The M55 that can more or less, I mean, I have played SPGs before. I think he can splash damage this guy easily. I can give you assist damage, no questions. Right? He can aim here where the K is. So basically here, right? And it could even track him. But what do you do? Being a selfish freaking prick, right? And you want to engage that K91. And my guess is that he's going to reverse. Okay, his angle towards you on a 45-degree angle, so it's very difficult for you to penetrate. Hence, I'm not penetrated, but you're gonna be insisted. Yeah, insistive.
If it starts moving, you go wow, and then you have a great experience, and that's fun. But
what great experience are you talking about? You are actually poisoning the world. You're not playing as a team. It's simple. It's self-evident.
Generally, keep your eye on the chat in this game. Especially in a light tank, I've noticed. Especially.
Hold on. What do you mean, especially? What is the role of the light tank? The principal main role of the light tank. Let me guess. Is it scouting? Is it creating damage? What is? Oh, I think it is the new SPG. The light tank is the new SPG, right? Or not? No, I think it's a scout. Okay, but let me see what you're gonna say.
Especially when you're playing a light tank. The artilleries and the TD.
Right, hold on. The artilleries are TD. I cannot imagine what you're gonna say, right? But the artillery just gave you 26. This 23, right? You got it because he hit the enemy here and you got the assist damage, so he helped you, right? And instead of you helping the artillery by hitting it here, not from you but from the artillery, what do you do? You shoot at him and he reverses. That became when this K91 reverses behind this hill sort of thing, mountain thingy, right? You just became useless because you cannot spot anybody else. So you as a scout, you are a waste of time, waste of space, and you have done nothing to contribute to the game. So tell me what you're gonna say about this SPG. Sorry, I missed that.
These are just the players, especially that play artillery and TDs when you're playing a light tank, are like, it's their God-given right that you.
So, okay, so this guy is poking out, and he saw a target of opportunity, which was the enemy LT running across, just to get extra support here for their team, right? And you took a shot, and you took a lucky shot, and you hit him whilst on the move. Okay, fine. And you destroyed him. Okay. Right, but you still created damage for yourself. And let's see what happens.
You should do exactly what they're thinking at.
Oh, so you knew that because you shot him from inside of the bush, this bush became visible, right? And you visible by definition you got spotted, and you knew that beforehand. It is an automatic reflex of an experienced player. Okay, so your first confirmed hit is hitting the light tank, right? Forget about scouting. But anyway, carry on.
Any given time in the game, they're sitting there in their grilles or in their.
Well, they're sitting in a place where they can provide air support. Okay, the job of the SPG is to lob rounds in a mortar fashion. I'm sorry that you're narrow-minded, cannot comprehend the mechanics of artillery, but that's your problem.
Conquer gun carriers or what SPGs at the back.
Right, you just received fire from the K91 because he knows that you're a persistent piece of shit, right? That you still want to scout just this tank here and not the rest, because you are useless. Because of the house, you are totally irrelevant. Okay, you cannot spot anywhere else except this field of view, right? But when you go to this bush, instead of being stationary and spotting, no, you decided to shoot. So he knows that, right? And he's making blind shots just in case you're gonna be an idiot and move forward and spot. But no, you're just gonna hide here like a bitch, wait till he gets tired or fired or whatever, and then you poke out and you resume your bullshit gameplay.
And they are absolutely furious that you have gone to H6 and you have not gone to
right, H6. Let's see what the fuck he's talking about. H6 is here. So basically he's talking out of his ass, because this is a replay. He's just making shit up as it goes, as usual. But anyway, H6 and what else?
to B4.
B4. Okay, let's talk about B4. Right. So you are saying that the SPG is marking B4, right? I don't know why, but B5 sounds about right. But they are not marking B4, so you're actually lying. But anyway, let's carry on.
Because I'm aiming at B4, ping, ping.
It's not about aiming. It's not about aiming. Okay, if the SPG, well, even if they're aiming, they could be aiming here, right? And it will be a valid aiming. What are you talking about? So if the object 257 disappears, your job is to light it up. Okay, because the SPG is not gonna move arc of fire to re-aim to your wimp. Okay, if the SPGs are positioned correctly to aim at a visual, at a what am I looking for? To a tank that they can engage. Okay, this one can engage this one. This one can engage this one. Okay, but what are you doing? What are you contributing to the game? Nothing. You're being absolutely useless.
To the point where they're completely lost control and going insane.
Insane of what? Well, I mean, to the point, the insanity is justifiable. because you've been a selfish freaking prick. Yeah, you're not being part of the team, and you're completely useless. And guess what? They are losing this. They had 3 tanks here, and the projector just went here because you were useless. You're not good here. Here, this position, you are not good to the team whatsoever. You got four teammates here. 4 against 1. Okay? Your team doesn't know what else have you got here because you could not fucking be bothered to spot any item here. It would have been nice, right, to give further assistance to your teammates by trying to eliminate the object 277. It would have been nice, right? Because if this guy is distracted by this one, you would not be aimed at, and your shooting here is justifiable because you're being part of the team. You are actually locked into a cooperation, right? You are cooperating with these people here. But let's see what happened here. You already fucked up here. Okay, let's see what happened here. Thanks to you.
Pinging you, berating you, typing insulting messages, asking you to uninstall. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, ridiculous. So you came back again to the bush to shoot. And this is not ridiculous. Okay.
Let's bounce some shots on the side of this Russian tank.
Boom. You just became greedy. Let's bounce some shots. So basically, when you intentionally say that let's bounce some shots, it means that you're not interested, not even to penetrate it because it's angled correctly, right? And in a reciprocal way, he shot at you, and he got a hit. Okay, so he took a third, or well, give or take a third of your HP, just for you being an asshole on that bush.
Because why wouldn't we?
Yeah, well, why would you be an asshole? Okay, so you got 2 hits. Okay, the kill, the kill, and the hit on the K91. That's it. Right, your mind is fixated against this guy, and the rest, nothing.
But the point is, I just play the way I want to play. I try my best.
Right, you play the way you want to play. No, you try your best, yes, to be an asshole. Actually, you got some videos on YouTube. You have uploaded some YouTube videos called The Biggest Asshole. Trust me, I'm going to call this The Biggest Asshole 00, because you start with 1. Right, but because we have to start the biggest asshole from you, okay? Because you are the fucking biggest asshole in this game, okay? You are the definition of double standards, okay? You criticize others because they're not playing your game. Now, that is borderline a traitor. Okay, because you are doing everything for yourself and screw the rest of the team.
I'm not the best player.
Listen, don't undersell yourself. Okay, you can play. You know the mechanics. You have made videos, so you're talking out of your ass again. Yeah. Don't sell yourself short by any stretch of the imagination. You know your shit. Okay, you're doing this intentionally, and you say, "Oh, because I don't know how to play," that justifies you being a selfish fucking cunt.
Obviously, I'm
obviously
average, a little bit above average. I do okay. I have my style. Everyone has their own styles.
Right. This is not about personal styles. Okay. Now, if you're playing, if all of you are playing the same tank, or say, sorry, yeah, not the same type of, let's say you play all mediums. If you play all mediums, then you may have a style, okay? But when you are playing on a light tank, your style must be focused on scouting. That's your absolutely primary role, scouting. Sure, you can create damage. I never said that you cannot create damage, but don't look for damage. The big difference. You are behaving as a selfish, coward, opportunistic to be yourself. Play for yourself, and you criticize other because they are criticize you of your behavior. Now, your ego is the size of this fucking map, right? You have got no shame on what you're doing.
Some people's are suitable to different styles in the game. Some people have different positions they like to go to. You know, on some maps, there's some players, I always go to the forest. I know all the undulations and topography in the forest. I really like it there. I got some really good spots. If you always go to the other side of the map, and that one time you have to go to the forest, you're kind of like, ooh, I haven't been in the forest for a while. I don't know what the topography, you know. You can't know everything unless you have no life and you play this game 15 hours a day.
Hold on. What do you mean you got no life and you play 15 hours a day? That's a little bit silly and condescending to the gamers. Right? Please don't insult gamers. Okay? People play for different reasons and they put the time as needed. Okay? I can play for streaming and still be a knob. Okay? So it's all perspective. Please don't insult people and put yourself above everybody else like you are a fucking god.
And you've gone to every square inch of...
Right. Here, damage upon spotting. You just received the second SPG assist from him. Okay? So it's the second, twice you received assist damage and twice from an SPG. But this one is involuntary because you're not scouting, you're running away like a fucking bitch, right? But then you're gonna stop and try to engage the E100, always spamming premium.
The map everywhere all the time. So, for the casual player, you just do your best, right? You just...
For the casual player.
Sometimes...
Again, SPG, fire, and you got assisted. All this, 3 hits from an SPG, you got it.
You go to a certain spot on the map and you have a certain plan in your head. I'm going to go here, I'm going to spot,
Listen, don't say spot. You have done fuck all for spotting. Okay? That's not true. You are lying about spotting because you have not fucking spots for the team. The only time a vehicle, an enemy vehicle got pinged or spotted by you is just pure chance. It's because you just poked, but not as an intention to scout, but just to engage.
I'm gonna head back down this road and flank on the other side because I'm looking at the mini map and I don't want to...
No, you don't want to flank the other side. Yeah, that's too fucking late. You fucked up already. Your teammates have died because this object 277 had killed with support of their team. What have you done? Sweet FA, sweet fuck all. Okay? You just allowed for the enemy team to obliterate here, and the projector's got no fucking choice but to retreat. You're running back again, and you don't know where to go now. Literally, you don't know. You're not gonna go in the middle. right? So where are you gonna go? Where are you retreating to? Let's see.
Face Jag Panzer E100 from the front, and we're losing the 1-2 line. So
We're losing the 1-2 line. I wonder why we're losing the 1-2 line. I wonder why. Yeah? Are you talking out of your ass?
I'll move somewhere that I can shoot the guys coming down the 1-2.
What do you mean shooting the guys on the 1-2 line? You're always focusing on shooting. Scouting is not part of your vocabulary. Yeah? You cannot comprehend the scope of scouting. You think a light tank is equal to make sneaky shots because it's got good, excellent camera rating. You're abusing the system and you're poisoning the well.
Line, but I'm not a very good driver. I'll hit this rock while I'm going there. You know, you have your own plan in your mind.
No, you don't have your own plan. You have your team plan. You're supposed to have a one plan. The 15 players make one team, one plan. Okay? Maybe you could have gone here and help other and be part of the plan, but now you're acting as solo. It's like you don't give a shit what's happening.
The things you're working on, right? But unfortunately, the other players, there's always some that they don't have their own plan in their mind what they want to do.
Really? So the other player needs to have a plan. I bet the plan is to work with you.
They have your plan in their mind. They're not reacting to what's happening in the...
They cannot react to what's happening in the game because there's nothing to react to. Okay? You're bitching around here, okay, doing fuck all for the team, so they cannot react. The K91 is still there, right? The SPGs were unable to engage the enemy thanks to you. Right, and this the pattern, right? He cannot do fuck all, so he has to retreat. Therefore, you got about four enemy tanks pushing their way through. What are you gonna do?
Game. They're an SPG. The P stands for propelled, but they haven't propelled themselves.
Right, that's your famous line. Propel. You only propel if need be, right? If you are in danger, or just to move after a shot. But you talking about propelled by moving to relocating to another place. Where, Klaus? Where do you want them to move to be good at the game? They are only as good as your scouting. Okay? They will have a bad score because your useless intervention as part of the team. You were absolutely rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. A real disgrace of a player.
Anywhere. So they're sitting here now after the 1-2 line has fallen, and they're going to get killed, and it's your fault.
It is your fucking fault.
Why didn't you go over there? I'm dead now.
Hold on. Are you I think you don't listen to what you're saying. Okay? Now, if you would have scouted them place, the enemy would have been busy. It's a fucking hell, we got a scout here and he's popping 4 or 5 rounds to me, and your colleagues could have done some damage as well, right? You could have been making a case. The SPG may gone down here and engage him, but because you did not provide any support whatsoever, as I said, you were useless to the team. What can they do? Okay, you are the cause of the problem. You are the cancer in this match.
It's because of you.
Dead on.
How do their brains even work?
Right, you see what the SPG is saying? Fucking Mets runs away instead of spotting. Okay, so this is the irony. Okay, listen to what he's saying. fucking med runs away instead of spotting. So he's not asking the AMX. He's not asking Cloud to spot because he's already fucking useless. He's asking the med to spot. Right? Can you imagine how low can you get as a light tank player that the SPG has to ask the medium to play the role of the scout? That is a real disgrace to Claus Kellerman as a vlogger, video vlogger for World of Tanks, and he's got the fucking audacity to put down the SPG and TDs or whatever to saying that they are bad. What a fucking disgrace.
I'm just throwing examples at you guys, but you've got an SPG. Look at the map and propel yourselves.
Right. As I said before, look at the map and propel. To where? Okay, you fucked up the 8 line and you fucked up the 1-2 line because you hide here like a fucking chicken bitch in one of the houses for the first part of 3 minutes, and you screw up the game for the rest. Yeah, and you made everybody died for your selfish act, and then you are fucking moaning against SPGs. You got some serious fucking balls.
Somewhere. Why the fuck should I take care of you?
You don't have to take care of anybody. You just have to do your fucking job as a light tank. You idiot.
Grow up! Cut your hair! Get a fucking job!
No, you learn how to fucking play. You are being a selfish player.
And you simply just have to ignore them. Well, let me just...
Right, you're definitely going to ignore. Right.
Take this guy. Nice. That was a nice kill. Now get the...
Listen, Klaus. Yes, it's a very nice kill. You had to kill him, otherwise he was going to kick your ass. So it's going to be either one way or the other.
Hell out of harm's way. Try and avoid SPG fire, but hit the rock because I always like to... You know, I'm not a very good driver. But I...
Is that supposed to be a funny sarcasm? Okay, because you're trying to run away, you're desperate, and you run onto the rocks. You have to say that you're a bad player. No, you're just a fucking desperate bitch.
try my best. And it's not all... You have to understand that... My plan, or whatever is... Whatever I'm thinking, whatever I want to do. Now, I'm looking at the map. See, there's pinging.
Hold on. You look at the map. Fucking hell. Don't work too hard, Klaus.
They're pinging me. Go fight that Jagdpanzer E1.
No. They're not saying fight the Jagdpanzer. You got a different set of frame of mind. They're not saying fight them. They're saying scout them. That's what they're trying to say. Scout them.
100 there from the front. I say negative.
Of course you're negative, because you don't fucking give a shit, Mr. Claus Kellerman.
At least replied that time.
Oh, you fucking nice. How polite you are. You've been a shit player, and you're polite enough to say negative.
I've noticed we've lost the 1-2 line.
You just noticed. Fucking shit for brains.
And I'm thinking those guys are going to be in that little cubby hole there. Or head towards our base. And from here I'll be able to detect the guys coming to the base.
Aha. And do what?
There. I didn't detect him, but if he pokes up, and if the Jagdpanzer 100 comes to my left, you know, I'm thinking of a strategy on...
Wow. Are you thinking of a strategy? Did you do that all by yourself, or did you get help?
On my own. I'll be able to detect that T-30 or the E-100 as they come towards the base.
Too late. You could have been part of the team if you find out where they were in the first place, right? By scouting this area. But no, you had to hide like a fucking chicken shit, right? Be outside the view. And what you want to do? For them to kill it for you, and you're gonna be the hero of the fucking game?
I'll be able to detect the Jagdpanzer 100 We have a Jagdpanzer 100 in the middle that could shoot them. See, I can take some shots here. Why not? Easily penetrate a German tank because it's not Russian. Anyways, I'm just thinking of a strategy. What my strategy is in my head, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just playing the game. There's the SPG that died, that didn't move because he doesn't know P stands for propel.
Great. Yeah, is that how you're gonna say it? P stands for prepare. Where is gonna sit? Behind you here? Okay, while you shoot and give the position away. What about light tank stands for scouting?
This is probably furious. What? Ping, why didn't you move there? They're worried about what you're doing rather than worried about what they're doing.
No, because you are their eyes. Okay, they cannot act alone for the sake of moving around because they can easily be spotted and then engage upon, and you want them to move just for the sake of moving. Now, P stands for propel, granted, but only when it's required, right? Else you keep undercover. But because they cannot engage, they can reposition themselves once they know that you have spotted an enemy suitable for them to engage. Or if what you have spotted they cannot engage, then they put the P to propel. Otherwise, they have got no reason to propel. It's simple as that.
So just ignore them all.
Yeah,
basically.
sure.
And try your best.
Be a Claus Kellerman specialist.
Sometimes you'll win, and sometimes you'll lose.
No shit.
And some people are so good that they'll win a lot. And you.
No, don't generalize. It could be luck, it could be good team play, it could be lots of factors. Okay, so don't put yourself amongst that team. That's fucking no. You don't have that right to call yourself being part of a team. You have not been part of the team whatsoever. It reflects on the shooting. Okay, so no, it's probably, look, a third has been shooting and 1/3 scouting, and this was involuntary.
You can watch their gameplay and learn from what they do and say, oh, that was a really good idea. Maybe. Oops, and now I've just been hit. How did I get hit?
How do you get hit? Because you were shooting a fucking bush. What do you mean, how do you get hit? He's blind firing it. Right? And you deserve to be fucking hit. It's just a potluck, the same as the K91 blind firing. He's just assuming. He's got plenty of rounds to waste. Why not? Are you surprised? Fucking hell.
I don't know. I'm not a very good player.
No, you are a good player. You're a selfish player, which is the worst kind of good player.
But I got hit. Was it a blind shot? Yes, it was a blind shot. That E100 was shot from this position, so he blind shotted. Luckily, he just hit my gun. And now we're losing. But, oh look, the Jagdpanzer E100 is died. Our artillery got him.
Hold on. The artillery? You mean the artillery is doing their job? Are you seriously? Okay. Listen to what he's saying. The artillery has already killed 3 tanks. Right? And what have you done? Fuck all for the team. But let's proceed.
Now I'm looking at the map. What would you do in this situation? Well, there's many.
Hold on. What would you do at this position? Really? You mean you break an egg and he says, what will you do at this time? You already fucked it up. Okay? You are damaged goods, Claus. You are damaged goods. Okay? You play a bad play and you expect for people to rectify it. No, that's not cool. Not cool.
Many different things you can do. I could go left, I could go right, I could go up the hill, but I'm going to try and help my Jagdpanzer E100 here.
No. You're trying to help. Shut the fuck up. What you're doing, right, is moving because it's less tanks. Okay? So first you're trying to hit the K91, and now because you got more room to maneuver, less threats, now you're trying to be a little bit more, shall we say, useful.
And killed this T-30. I patiently waited. Now here's my opportunity. Aim my gun. Yes, one. And please let. Yes, I took him out.
You took him out. Basically, what you're doing is still killing. That's what it's called. Okay, targets of opportunity. But you're not helping out. You just... Okay, look at that. So your damage, you're hitting and growing. Your damage.
And I don't know, was that the best thing to do? Me waiting in that position for a long time there and then poking out and shooting that T-30?
What what? Tell me.
And not getting killed by the Jagdpanzer 100. Now I'm driving on the rocks because I'm not a very good driver. It's 11-11. It's a close game. At least you should try and do things so that you can impact the game and survive. And if you do survive, at least you'll be able to impact the game in the end game. This is
No. Hold on. You talking in a selfish manner. You impact the game, but according to your actions. Because if you are selfish the whole time, that's the impact. Okay, that you're playing for yourself. You're being arrogant. Okay, it's me, myself, and I type of attitude, and screw the rest of the team. But it doesn't matter.
Where the close games are won or lost.
It doesn't matter. Somebody's going to lose or somebody's going to win, right? Or you draw.
It's easy to run around in the first 3 or 4 minutes and to try and win in the first 3 or 4 minutes.
No, this is not about winning in the first 3 minutes. In the first 3 minutes, you were standing here like a fucking idiot, doing nothing for the team. So you're talking out of your ass again.
And sometimes games last 3 minutes and you win, and 3 minutes and you lose. But it's these games that...
Back again, in the same place where he was before.
Are close and are hard-fought battles. These are the ones I...
Look at that. Hard-fought battles. What part has he done hard? Okay? He allowed the rest of the team to be decimated by being a coward and hide behind this fucking building. Okay? While the rest of the team were exchanging hit points. Nah.
Enjoy. And these are the ones...
Look at this. Spot, damn it. AMX. Up to the end. The SPG that's got free kills, it's asking Claus, spot damage AMX. Claus, this guy knows what you're doing, right? He's been on your case because you've been absolutely useless to the team.
Ones you'll see the great players when they get in a situation like this. It's 3-3.
Oh, now you painted the picture that because it's 3-3s and the great players at the end, you just saying that you are a great player, and then at the beginning you say no, I'm just above average. You fucking double standard piece of shit.
That they will win 90% of these because they...
Well, as important shit for us. You see, he's correct. The SPG is absolutely correct. Right? He has not spotted for the team. He has spotted nothing for the team. Anyway, let's carry on.
They know what to do. But why do they even get into position to be able to win these games? It's because they have not died in the first 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh, you mean hide? Is that what you're saying? They have not died. It's because you sat here, you coward.
At least survived and are among the last players playing all the time.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
That's what usually happens when you hide. Okay? That you become one of the 3 or 4 players at the end. It stands to reason, don't you reckon?
that the players that are among the last players playing all the time are the ones that get berated constantly by all the players that have died in the first 2 or 3.
And you fucking got the audacity to laugh. Okay? It's not the same fighting, scouting, right? Do something for the team. And another thing is going here for the first 3 minutes, knowing that everybody's got killed, and then you run like a bitch here, and then the enemy is fighting your allies here, and then when you think they're gonna come back here, you run like a bitch again and hide, and you call that surviving. I call that being a coward.
3 minutes. I'm dead. Ping, ping, look at you. You're not going where I would go now. Why don't you go down here? What are you doing up there? You're useless. Uninstall. How is it that the reaction that some players have when they're playing a game and they've died to berate and insult the players that have not died?
It's not that. They're not berating the players that have not died. They're berating the coward players, the players that have not supported the team throughout. Okay? You're missing the point, and you're changing the subject. You're changing the nature of their complaint. Okay? Because you are portraying as that you have played the best of your capability for the team, and the rest are a useless piece of shit.
I haven't not done anything. I haven't carried.
See? And he's still one spot for us. Report the fucker. The SPG is saying that you are a fucking piece of shit scout, and you deserve to be reported. Klaus, you deserve to be reported. You are a fucking piece of shit. Okay? It has to be said publicly. You are one piece of fucking shit. You are not good for the team. You are selfish. You are arrogant. Your ego is unlimited.
I've got a couple of kills.
I've got a couple of kills. You should not have any fucking kills on a light tank. You should have this as assist damage. Then I'll respect you as a light tank. But this is totally disproportional. This was just pure luck. Okay? You got part of it when you were running away and trying to hit the E100, the enemy E100. Okay, so you did not even get this intentionally. So this might as well be 0 and all damage. So you have played for your marks of excellence, not for the team. You scumbag.
I've got a little bit of spotting.
And you a little bit of spotting. That's a fucking understatement.
Was I supposed to do something else?
Yeah, scouting. Simple.
I'm sorry that I cannot read your mind.
No, you don't have to read the mind. You go into a vehicle that the role is for scouting. You don't have to read anybody's mind, you fucking idiot.
And do what you wanted me to do. Now,
no, we don't want you. Anybody doesn't want you. We don't want you to do what we want. You need to do what you're supposed to do, what the role of the tank tells you. Okay?
What's my strategy here? I'm thinking they might drive to the cap. So I'm in this bush waiting to see if they foolishly drive into the open, into the cap. It may not be the smartest thing to do, but if they did drive to the cap, I'd be sitting here with the benefit of hindsight going, I've positioned myself in this location. Obviously, they're going to go for the cap. Oh, there they are. I'll take my shot, bang, and I've taken them out easily on the battlefield. That's what a Unicom does. But they didn't go to the cap. So I can't do that commentary because it's you don't know what the enemies are going to do. If they did drive to the cap, I would be a Unicom. Look at me, I'm so good. I should make a video about it.
No, you're already making a video of making a fool out of yourself. Being a selfish fucking prick.
But they didn't. They're on the other side of the map. So I'll drive this way. Who the fuck knows, right?
Yeah, for fuck's sake, he's useless. SPG, you are 100% correct. This piece of shit Claus Kellerman. He is absolutely useless to the team, at the very least in this game. And I think this is his MO, the way he plays. And then he's got the audacity. He has to be that fucking stupid to show a selfish play and put it on the net. Claus Kellerman has to be in drugs. He needs medications.
Read the chat. Furious players. Uninstall. What are you doing? You suck. Well, now, oh, look at that. I accidentally spotted someone.
Hold on. Right. Accidentally spot. Okay? You came across and your viewing system detected it. And what you want to do? Because he's low on health, he says, might as well take him out, yeah? Get another kill.
It was an accident. I'm going to take him out now.
Yes, it was a fucking accident. You did not have an intention of spotting.
Am I a unicorn? No, it was a freaking accident. We're winning now, and I want to help my teammate here.
Hold on, say that again. You're not there to help. You're trying to engage a target of opportunity for the sake of creating damage.
And he got him. I have a teammate that did.
You see, I have a teammate. Okay, the teammate is the one that engages the one he wants to engage for his own personal gain.
Well, in the Jagdpanzer E100. Now, we're still facing an Object 277. It's a Russian tank. So it's not going to be that easy. We could still lose. What would you do? Oh, he just took out my teammate. All right, now what would you do now? I'm the last tank left with an angry SPG.
Listen, he's angry because you were fucking useless. That's why he's angry. You play for yourself. It's all about you. So it stands to reason that he's angry.
Teammate. I load the APCR and I'm going to go after the Object
What do you mean load APCR? You've been loading APCR all the fucking game.
277, right? And take him out, because I'm not. You fucking kidding? I'm going to go fight an Object 277? No. I thought about it twice, then I said, no, screw that. You know what'll happen? I'll go there. I have 4 shots. I'll bounce 3.
Okay, so you're thinking to go there to create damage. You're not thinking about spotting the guy, using your speed and maneuverability. But no, you say, oh, let's go there to kill him. You're not there to kill. You assist him. You work together. It's called being part of a team. Or is it a team yourself?
Because of the Russian number generator will say, fuck you, and then he'll one-shot me. So my strategy now, rightly or wrongly, you could play it differently, but this is what I decided to do, is sit at the edge of the cap here like a fucking chicken, and I know that I will probably detect him as he comes towards me. If he has time, I'm pinging, he's probably going to be there, so hopefully the artillery is ready. And he will show up, and I'll...
Right, hopefully artillery is ready. So basically, you want him to work for you. Okay, so you dictate. You are making the Object 277 go to you so he can engage. So he has to work, right? He knows that he cannot engage here, so you are forcing him to move here so he can engage it. Okay? So anyway,
probably have to leave the cap, but it'll give my artillery a shot, and I'll skedaddle out of here as fast as I can. And if the artillery takes off some of his HP, then maybe I'll be able to fight him.
Right. Okay, so you now you're all about, oh, the artillery, okay? You egocentric piece of shit. You want everything for yourself. They have to work for you.
Have less HP, or if he doesn't come back, I'll win. I have better concealment. Better
I win or we win.
I've found him. Will the artillery shoot? He has taken a shot. I'll take one shot, and can I kill him? No, it bounces, and I got to get the hell out of here. And he won't miss, because he's Russian.
No, he won't miss because you are in the open, right? And you started from stationary, and you deserve to be hit.
504. He did angle his tank as I took the second shot, but now he's not even a one-shot for me, so I'm reloading my whole clip. And now, if I die, if he takes me out, then my teammates can berate.
My teammates? You fucking piece of shit. What are you talking about, my teammates? You don't deserve to call yourself a teammate. Yeah, you have done fuck all for the teammates. Okay, you've been just an opportunistic, selfish piece of shit.
Me and go on, uninstall, you loser, get good, you have no idea what you're doing. And if I kill him, I can
No, you most definitely know what you're doing. You're playing selfishly.
say, oh, I'm a Unicom, did you see that great gameplay? And it doesn't really matter, but the one thing I can tell you is I did it myself, I made my own decisions.
Correct. You play for yourself. I agree wholeheartedly.
I played the way I wanted to play.
Correct. You played the way you wanted to play. You did not play for the team.
And let's see what happens here. Is he facing me? Is he going to kill?
No, don't be fucking idiot. You know, this is a replay. So you know what it is. So you just put in melodrama on the case.
Kill me, one shot. No, he's facing the other way. Will I bounce? Carefully aim one. Will it let me win? Yes, the game let me win. I did it myself.
You did it yourself. You did it yourself. Yeah? You did it yourself. So let's recap quickly. He came here at the beginning, hide in this place, tried to hit the K91, right? Several times. He got one hit. Yeah? Then he got the team got decimated here. He felt afraid. He ran across here, and because nobody was spotting here, the 4 or 5 allies got decimated here. Right, so he hide here. So he tried to make a couple of shots. He couldn't. Then he hide here, right, to see if they can spot. If they can spot the enemy showing up here. It didn't. So then he ran back again because he knew it was the SPG and the 277. So he ran here, right, and did a couple of things here, right. But the rest of the team was the one who actually withered the enemy team. Right, and he tried to just fucking pat himself on the back, saying that he did everything the right way.
It wasn't the best game. I didn't carry.
You don't supposed to fucking carry. He's playing with a premium account as well. Okay? He was a selfish fucking prick. Selfish. Totally selfish. The amount of damage that he did.
It was an ace tanker, but I tried my best. I did.
It wasn't an ace tanker, so he's got the audacity, the arrogance to trying to ace it in the sense of doing damage. That's what he's saying. Okay, not to be a good scout. It's just he wants to ace it.
What I wanted, despite completely letting down the expectations.
Now, this is one of the things I hate about wargaming. He was rewarded for the damage and the opportunity to kill, right? Not for the scouting, because he was totally useless as a scouting.
Of all my teammates who
right, look what he did, because he was spamming like a motherfucker, right? 91,000. Okay, 91,000 it cost him to replace his APCR. So basically, he lost. He was in a lost. That's how fucking shit game he did. Right? Enemy vehicle spotted, 1. Completely fucking useless. Yeah, 1. 1. Let me see this again. 1. Damage due to player assistance. This is a little bit relative because he was running away when he was getting assist from the SPG. Okay. Damage from a distance for more than 300 meters, 1000. So basically sniping. That's basically in essence what he was doing, sniping away. Okay, it doesn't matter about the penetration or anything like that. Okay, shots fired 20. So basically a scumbag of a light tank player. So Claus Kellerman, you're a piece of shit. Absolutely piece of shit player.
Insist that I should probably uninstall.
Listen, don't uninstall, because we need your entertainment value, your comedy, okay, your melodrama, your sarcasm. You're good at that. You're a shit player, shit as a team player, 100%. But you have entertainment value. You got that in abundance. But as a member of the 15, you're a fucking disgrace to the team.
Get good. Never play this game again. I had fun.
Yes, and you got the audacity to have fun for the sake of the rest of the team dying. You got some seriously twisted mind, my man.
Moral of the story is just ignore your team.
Yes, ignore the team. Be a selfish prick. Be Claus Kellerman.
Mates, it's unfortunate, but 90% of your teammates are genuinely good players and decent people. But the 10%, the vocal ones, are the ones that ping and.
No. The 10% is the one who raises concern. Yeah, the 90%. It could be people who can be bothered or do not risk to be banned. Chat ban, like I have been many times. Yeah, calling people assholes to players like you, almost in a regular basis, because you play like a fucking selfish prick. That's why I'm the 10%. I'm the type of people, the type of player that call you a cunt on chat.
Insult you in the chat are just fucking morons.
No, they're not fucking morons. We are not morons. Yeah, we are players to ask you to not be a fucking selfish prick and play for yourself for the sake of fucking two mark on excellent on a LT. You are a fucking disgrace to the game.
Just like the 3 or 4% of people in the comment section that will be going on about how the particular light tank you did everything wrong in this game are also fucking morons.
No, they're not fucking morons. They're fucking correct. They were telling you that you were a fucking piece of shit, selfish cunt, that you were playing for yourself. That's what they were saying. The rest, maybe they're afraid, or they're afraid of being banned.
And to all of you subscribers, all of you out there, the magnificent morons.
All of the subscribers, so you calling all your subscribers morons? Oh, you are fucking, you're one piece of work.
I wish you a happy whatever day it is today.
Good job, Klaus. Come back as usual.